If you start sneaker botting in 2022, you could lose upwards of $10,000 a month. You could have a release with great success and still lose $1,000 per release. Guys, look at these numbers. It just happened this past week. I hate to say it, but I think sneaker botting may be dead. Is sneaker botting even worth it in 2022? Sneaker botting as a whole has changed a lot in the past few months. We can no longer cop off of foot sites the way we used to. Now everyone's trying to buy accounts. They're buying cracked accounts on these foot sites. They're trying to get these FLX accounts with a ton of points. We're spending thousands on proxies to not hit anything. We have thousands and thousands of tasks all running for 45 pairs on release day. Yeezy Supply changes up their payment processor every release, and we waste data constantly. Is botting even a viable option anymore? I just went through my past release, the Yeezy 350 V2 Dazzling Blue, and I analyzed all of my costs for that release, and I analyzed all of my potential profit for that release. I'm going to share those numbers with you, and we are going to determine if sneaker botting is even worth it in 2022. The answer may shock you, it may surprise you, and it may upset you. Let's get into it. What's up YouTube? My name is SoulState and I'm a sneaker botter right here on YouTube. I post brand new videos every single day at noon Central Time, and we do live streams every Tuesday and Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Central. Guys, you heard it in the intro. Sneaker botting is a completely different world than it was 3 months ago, 6 months ago, even a month ago. It's ever changing, and with that, we have to constantly adapt. So a lot of people have wondered and they've asked me, is now a good time to get into sneaker botting? Bots are cheap. You can get top tier bots for a fraction of the cost that you could last year. Now, I made this video last year and we talked about if it was still worth it. And I said it was. It may not be anymore. What I do, what this channel is completely based on, may not be worth it for the average person. So, I have pulled up some numbers that I'm going to share with you guys right now on the screen. And we're going to discuss my entire cost for this last release that happened on Saturday. Now, full disclosure, let's get this out of the way in the very beginning. The prices that you see are not what I paid. It's very clear. I run a YouTube channel. I have sponsors. So the prices that you pay and the prices that I pay are just different. They're not the same. A lot of things that you guys have to pay for, I get from companies because they want me to run their proxies and they want me to advertise them. And I do that for them, and in turn, they give me free proxies or heavily discounted proxies. So the proxies that I ran in Saturday's release, I'm going to list on the screen, and we're going to discuss the prices for them. But just so you guys know, this is not what I paid. I'm doing this for you guys. The person who doesn't have a ton of sponsors, and the person who will have to pay for everything that I list here. So let's break down the numbers, and let's see if sneaker botting is still worth it in 2022. So I'm going to list all of the proxies that I ran on the screen right over here, guys. Okay, so let's start all the different proxies that I ran. I ran Wolves, REDDIRT, Bread, Straw Hat, and Live. So Wolves proxies, I used about 12 gigabytes of Wolves proxies, and that would cost you around $200. REDDIRT proxies, I ran ISPs, and that's going to cost you another $220. Then you have Bread proxies, $80. Straw Hat proxies, another $120. And then Live proxies, $150. So guys, right here on the screen, we're looking at $770 invested in this release so far, just in proxies alone. Now, to be fair, this is for foot sites and Yeezy Supply, and this is to run thousands of tasks during the release. So let's just say I ran with this exact setup. Let's say I ran 5,000 tasks total. Break that down, break it into the fraction that you need for you and what you usually run. But just know, for 5,000 tasks, this is the cost. The next thing we're going to look at is servers. I ran 2 different servers, and those 2 servers cost me a combined $90 for this release. Now, to be fair, that is more of a monthly cost, but we're just saying if you want monthly servers like this, this is what it's going to cost you. So $90 combined for these 2 servers that I ran. So between proxies and servers, we're talking a total cost of $860. Now keep in mind, that's $860 that we have invested into this release without getting any shoes. This is just the setup to get us to that point. And guys, I'm actually doing you a favor. I'm not including Gmails at all, but I ran AYCD with around 15 to 20 Gmails. Conservatively, let's just say another $100 for Gmails. So now you're looking at $960 spent on this release, and we're not even ready to cop the shoes yet. They haven't even released yet. So let's go through how I did on this release with this setup, and let's talk about if it was worth it or not. So I will be transparent with you guys. I did not do as well on this release as I could have. I didn't do as well as I should have. I definitely could have done a lot better. And there are people with a lot less setups than me who did way better. This is just off my personal experience and telling you guys if it's worth it or not. So I got 2 pairs of shoes for myself. Okay. I got 2 pairs off of Champs, and combined those 2 shoes cost $497.96. Okay, so let's take that $497.96 and let's just say we can sell both shoes combined for $610. Okay, there's our first little bit of profit. But also, I'm a slot runner, so I ran for other people. So I got one of my people who bought from me, one of my slot people who I ran ACO for. I got them 6 pairs total off of Yeezy Supply at $15 a pair. So that is $90 right there. So you take the 90 and the potential 610. Now we're looking at $700 that we could be bringing back to ourselves after this release. Only problem? Between the shoes, proxies, servers, emails, we spent a whopping $1,457.96. Now, as you guys can see, if we're only going to be making $700 off of this release, that is a loss of $757. That means in this one release, we lost $757. Now, to be fair, you won't have to pay these prices every single release that you're going to go through. But this is what you're looking like to get you started for a month's worth of releases. These proxies, you're going to use that data. You're going to have to buy it again. The servers will stay the same, so you can remove that. You won't have to buy any more Gmails either. But you're going to have to constantly buy proxies for these releases. And guys, this is just one release, and it's a loss of $750. So, to answer the question, is sneaker botting worth it in 2022? The short answer right now is no. It's not worth it. If you have to pay full price for proxies and servers, it's not worth it. Now, everyone's situation is different. If you're not paying full price, then it could be worth it. Or if you have a shop where you sell shoes at, or you have a consignment store, or you're able to move your shoes locally, then it could be worth it for you. But if you're just a regular person right now, sitting at home watching this video and thinking, I want to get into selling shoes to make some extra money. I could buy the shoes, I could sell them on StockX, I could sell them on GOAT, or I could sell them on eBay. Unfortunately, and I hate to say it, sneaker botting is not worth it for you. Right now, it's not worth it. This climate, it's tough to even get anything. Guys, you could spend this much money on a release and get 0 pairs. It could happen. And then you're not only out $750, you're out almost $1,500. Guys, if you do this 4 times, 5 times a month, you could lose over $10,000 a month, and it's not worth it. So, to answer the question again, is sneaker botting worth it in 2022? The average person, no. For someone like me, who doesn't have to pay full price for proxies, servers, things like that, it is 100% worth it. But guys, you know your own situation better than I do. Manage your risk accordingly. If you want to start sneaker botting, you don't have to go with a setup like I've listed today. You could buy a setup like this at a fraction of a cost, and then calculate how many pairs you need to get to break even. For me, my number is going to be a lot higher in this setup. For you, if you cut all of this down to a quarter of the size, then you may only have to get 2 to 3 pairs of release. Is that doable? Certainly. Guys, there are many resources out there for you to use. I highly suggest you use them. One thing that you can do to offset some of your costs is your cook group. Right now, you can get into my cook group, Soul Palace, 100% for free. We have every monitor you could ever need, all release guides, and ACO for you. If you want me to run slots for you, no problem. You can join my cook group, or you can become a channel member. I run free ACO for all of my channel members right here on YouTube. So if you guys want to partake in that, join as a channel member, DM me on Discord, and we will get you set up, and I will start running free ACO for you guys. So I've laid out the facts for you guys, laid out the prices for you guys. This is not including bots or anything like that, so I'm just gonna assume that you already have one. But in the short, it's not worth it for you guys if you're just an average person sitting behind the camera. If you have to pay these prices that I've listed today, do not start sneaker botting. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you took away some information from it. Guys, if you want to follow me on my social medias, they're linked down below. Any comments, questions you may have, just drop them down below. Also, guys, go subscribe to my second channel. It is going to be coming back soon. It's kind of where I was posting gaming content. I've been really into Super Auto Pets lately, so if you guys want to see some of the Super Auto Pets content, click the link down below, linked under my second channel. Go check it out, Soul State Gaming, guys. I'm going to start posting content over there, maybe once or twice a week, and just see if you guys like it. But be sure you join the cook group and my free Discord, link down below. Hope that you guys have a great day, and I hope that you took away some knowledge from this video. Soul State, signing out.